Good morning to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. And I have here a hourly time frame, and we can see here that market is kind of doing the consolidation around this lower trend line of this more like a wedging bigger pattern here. And we can see that most recently, so we have strong resistance at 1.2510 area, and market basically is trying to push through, but with no success to hold above. And I see this like a weakness and intraday potential for the downside. So the likely scenario from this point is for market to develop to retest the low again at 1.2 440 mark. If we can also break this pin bar at 1.2435 and hold below, we can also go and potentially test 1.2395 or even 1.2320. So this is the most likely scenario. The alternative scenario will be if the market can break this resistance area and then hold above and have some light pullback consolidation. Then this can have a then this will change the condition for a potential rally towards 1.2580 or even 1.2600 mark. But again, most likely scenario based on the current condition and what we have here in the spot here is downside to develop. If we speak about the gold market, so gold market is trading into this downside channel. We broke this rising trend line, and then we created here a consolidation. Yesterday on the CPI, we had mostly basically like a flat environment, but we can see that we're very close to break actually that low, that swing low, and then potentially go lower towards this lower parallel trend line, and maybe even 100% expansion from this swing here if we translate here. So 1892 might be the downside objective for the gold. We also have the 1885 mark, which is a very important area. Swing lows, cluster of swing lows from this point here. So the most likely scenario is this to develop further to the downside. Alternative scenario will be if market can really clear this aggressively, but also this supply trend line and hold above, then that will be a good sign for the at least rally towards 1930. But again, the current condition, the structure, momentum is to the downside in this scenario, to the downside to develop. Crude oil, we spoke about this ascending triangle. There was a breakout that happened yesterday, basically 2 trading days ago, and market was trading higher, then a pullback, which is pretty natural to pull back again to retest this area. And we can see here yesterday that market didn't have a power for a bigger move into this range again, which is a positive sign overall. And still, most likely scenario is for this for the crude oil to develop higher towards the 91.35 level. Alternative scenario will be if market really can break this to the downside and hold below, then that could be a chance for the 86.30 or even 86 mark to be on the test. So this is an alternative scenario. This is most likely scenario. And on the Bitcoin, we also trade in a heavy sideways regime basically, and the key resistance so far at 26,500 mark. You see that market respected a few times that level, and for the upside scenario to develop, I would like to see the break of that 26,600 mark and hold above, and that could be a good sign for potential test of 27,500 mark. But from this example, the downside scenario, if we can see the down break here and hold below, then there is a chance for the lower prices towards 25,780 or even towards the 25,300 mark. That will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Trade safe as always, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.